Blitz here at Towns County High School, now with two of the juniors on the cross-country team, Ansley Vardeman, Caitlin Sheffield. Girls, thank you for being willing to come on the show today.
Thank you for coming.
Well, we're glad to have you. Now, you girls are obviously running great this year individually and as a team, and that's been well rewarded. You're the #1 team in Class A in the state of Georgia among public schools, which has to be a great honor for you girls. And, again, obviously it's well-deserved. Has to be something that becomes a distraction for you or weigh on you guys at all during the season?
It definitely weighs on us, but it's been more of a positive pressure and a motivation because we know people are going to be coming after us. So it's really motivated us to work hard at practice.
I think that we've had a much tougher season this year than we have in the past seasons, and that it's given us kind of the motivation to keep going strong and just do the best that we can.
Now, I've talked with Coach Ledford about the success that this cross-country program has had here at Towns County. 6 years in a row that the girls' team has made state, and I think it's 8 out of the last 9 years, making it, not just performing well in region, but making it to the state championships. What sort of pressure does that put on you girls, if any, year to year, just to kind of keep that streak alive?
Well, I don't think anyone wants to be the team to break the winning streak, so I think that it just kind of motivates us to just definitely work hard at each and every practice and every meet.
Because we've made it before, we know what it takes, but we also know that it's not easy, so it's going to take hard work from each member of the team.
Now, that goes perfectly into my next question. At first glance, a lot of people across the state will look at cross-country as more of an individual sport, but we know that that's not true when you look at terms of making it to the state championship meet. I mean, that's a complete team effort. Talk about the chemistry that exists within the girls' team.
Because we're smaller than normal, I think it makes us more close-knit, and it works to our advantage. And the guys and girls team, we're really like a big family, and Coach always tells us, even though like siblings we don't always get along, we're still there to support each other in the end.
And most of us have been running together for a few years now, and I think that kind of brings us together like a family, and we have a really special bond that I don't think bigger teams get to experience that.
Now, with the region realignments that took place prior to this school year, Towns County remained intact in 8 single A, as some of the 8A schools did. But the difference is now when you go to the state meet, you got that differential. You have that split down the middle for public and private schools. Kind of gives you guys an advantage, but well-earned because you guys are used to running with, the private single A teams as well. So kind of talk about your feelings toward that split when you get to state.
Well, I think that there's good and bad things to the division because, we'll be in a completely different environment, and there won't be as many people cheering us on, and we will be competing against people that we've never even seen at competition. But we'll also have a new opportunity to possibly even take home the state title, and I just think that's a really great opportunity.
We don't want people to think that we're undeserving because to be the best, you do have to compete with the best. But we're not the ones who make the decision, so whether they put us up against big schools or private schools, we're still going to strive for success and give it our all.
That's a great answer. And, girls, great interview. Thank you for coming on to Blitz today. Congrats on a great season. I know you're both juniors, so you got the rest of this season and hopefully get that state title you were talking about and then have next year also to enjoy. So, again, thank you for being on the show.
Thank you.
Don't go anywhere. When we come up next, we've got another interview for you, then back in the studio for football highlights and our Player of the Week here on Blitz.